are listening to Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
My personal belief is that there is very compelling evidence that we may not be alone.
There has been and is an existing presence, an ET presence. It's not going to make a difference. It's not going to change reality.
I believe, as do the other folks that were on the flight, that when we visually saw it, that it was something not from this world.
Goof On Radio.
You were either in or you were either out, brother.
But the cream will rise to the top, oh yeah.
Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world.
Goof On Radio.
Remain seated, please. Permanecer sentados, por favor.
You're listening to Goof On Radio with Rich Giordano.
All right. Ooh. Welcome to Goof On, the midnight edition. Let's fix this right there. No? What? Hey, come on. It's midnight. Hey, why'd you do that? Put me back, producer. Come on, put me back. It looks good. There. All right, we're good. So welcome. It is the Midnight Show, October 26, 27. Wednesday. We'll just call it Wednesday into Thursday. Hope you're all right. It is 2022, so how the hell are you? Yeah, this is a hater-free zone, drama-free zone. We do not condone any hate, any violence of any kind. Here on this channel, we believe people have the right to say what they want, do what they want, and you don't have to justify anything to anybody. But you are allowed to have an opinion, so good luck. Yeah, so today I want to talk about how close are we to using alien technology. People are always asking me, hey, did you hear what Lou said? I'm like, yeah, what part? He said we already had disclosure. I ain't seen none. And I'm like, I know. There's no disclosure. What is disclosure? What is disclosure? It is, and when we're talking about disclosure, we're talking about aliens. Their technology is part of them, but disclosure is knowing if aliens are here, the existence of an alien species, of another intelligent species, not from this planet, not from this solar system, not from this interstellar world behind me. Oh no, it has to be from the interstellar world. Yeah. They would have to come from that world over there. And that's disclosure. The technology is just an addition that comes with the aliens. Aliens is disclosure, not the technology. Now, let's put an asterisk and say, what if we found alien technology but did not find the aliens? Is that disclosure? As long as you can prove that that technology came from an alien from another planet, not beings that lived here 1 million years ago and buried their technology and we just found it. No, another planet in another solar system. You got to go through interstellar space, go to another place, find another planet, not in our solar system. The technology, if we found it, that is a form of disclosure. But really, it's not full disclosure. It's a form of disclosure. But alien technology, without proving it is aliens, is not disclosure, in my opinion. My opinion. So think about that. We're coming back to it. We're going to circle jerk. I'm sorry. We're going to circle back and talk about that stuff right after roll call, everybody. D's House Genetics, welcome to the show. Samo Gufonian Rockstar, welcome to the show. Emerther Aliens, welcome to the show. Never seen you. Good to see you. Frankie B, because 2 eyes are better than none. And 1, welcome to the show. True Cyborg, welcome to the show. Stone Cold Brother, welcome to the show. Sarah M is here. Hi, person. She says hi, people. Tacey Hale says, looking good, Rich. Looking good, Tacey. Dun-dun. Stavro, welcome to the show. Tacey, welcome to the show. Almost forgot. Sky Allen just fell in right through the roof, too. Well, hence the sky. Welcome to the show. That's just trying to come up with something new. That's all. Jammer Travels, welcome to the show. Jammer Travels, welcome to the show. Physique 007, or is it Fezik? Or is it Fasich? It could be a lot of different ways, Fez. You're a Fez dispenser. Welcome to the show, Fez. I won't do that to you. Fezik 007, welcome to the... Ooh. He's like, or she, I don't know. First time I ever been here and the guy's already making fun of my name. What a disrespectful POS. I don't like Goofon. Cancel. Unsub. I love it. He didn't say my name properly. Welcome to the show, Physique. Tim Freestone. Don't want to get that wrong. Welcome to the show. Joe K. What's up, Joe? Welcome to the show. Pale Horse Rider. Hey, nice to see you, man. Demons gave us those... Demons gave us these phones. Thanks, demons. Demons are nice people, too. Hey, there are some good demons. There's some good and bad demons. Hey, look, just because your name is a demon in it doesn't mean you're a bad demon. All demons aren't bad. Are they? Are they? Are we blanketing all demons now? A demon is a specific type of entity, Rich. And demon means they're angry. No, I met a demon. It was reformed and it was very nice. This demon was so nice to me. You have no idea. Like an angry demon would take my blankets off at night. This demon, no, put them back on. That's the demon I got. I got a nice, no, there is no such thing as a nice demon. All right. Agree to disagree. Tom C., welcome to the show. Diane Boz, welcome to the show. Nathan Allen, Nathan Nitsky, Nathan Hot Dogs, welcome to the show. Dorothy Hawkins, welcome to the show. Paula Faust, welcome to the show. Dr. Holiday, welcome to the show. Let's get started. So, C. Ritter, yeah, gotcha. Welcome. What are we talking about? I got no more phone. We don't want charge anymore. First day was hard. AF to not have one. So after a week, I'm okay with tablet. No phone. And I feel great. If I can, you can. Yeah, I'm okay. I don't think that, and this is just me speaking, because I can see why we're demonizing phones, because shit, they can listen in, hack our cameras. They know where we are. Even if you take the chip out, they know where you're at. They know what you're saying. They know everything, and it's at their fingertips at any time they want. And we would never know. Welcome to America. Welcome to this world. What if you came from like 1922, right? And all of a sudden you got brought into 2022 and you see all this new technology and you don't understand it. Because there's not even was there a phone in 22? They just got the light bulb 20 years before that, I think, right? First flight, when was that? 1901? Somewhere around the 1900s, 1908. You can help support the show. We are supported by you. Truthology for ufology is a real thing, because all we do is talk about like stuff you can prove and disprove. No imaginations, no speculations. A lot of the stuff nobody knows anything about, but this is Truthology for ufology. We've always been supported by you. I can't thank you enough. Super chat, super sticker, PayPal, Cash App, and you could join whatever's out there. All the links are in the show description and on the home page of GoofOn on YouTube in the About section. We got our first PayPal date. Nathan, he says, I gush all over the latest late show. Hey, thank you very much, Nathan, for that $6 reminder that I'm late. No, I'm kidding. Thank you very much. Nathan, always a supporter of the show, good friend of the show, moderator of the show, member of the show. Nathan, show's all yours here. I don't give a shit anymore. All right, it's all yours, bud. He's not doing it? Come on. Thought you wanted it. No? I guess I got that wrong. I just had to stand up for a second. I'm joking with everybody. Come on. Thank you, Nathan. I'm always trying to come up with something new. That one didn't work that well. How about this? Thank you, Nathan, for the $6 PayPal. Hey, Gush. First one of the night, all over everybody. Thanks, Nathan. Big mucho gusto. Oh, hey. Oh, you guys are unbelievable. Thanks, Doc Holiday. Thank you, Dr. Holiday. FAP made it. How you doing, brother? Tom C's here. Yeah, for sure is here. C. Ritter, yep. I saw something pop up. Usually this happens. Thanks, Nathan, again. I appreciate it, brother. Oh, what? I thought I saw some colors. Jammer Travels with the big $2 super chat. Throwing it down right here into the GoofOn kitty. It supports the show. I am going to meet with the Cousins brothers. We're going to do a lot of filming and stuff. And this is in December, around the 21st-ish. We're going to St. Augustine, staying in a pretty big house, almost mansion-ish. But we're going to have a good time out there. And, all this helps. Thank you very much. Appreciate it, Jammer. And Pale Horse Rider throwing down a $5 super sticker. Let's take a look at your super sticker, mister. All right, here we go. In a 5, and a 4, and a 3, and I don't see it. You see, it shows up in my StreamYard, but it's not showing up on the show. How's that even possible? How is it not showing up? I don't see any super chats on the GoofOn. Oh, is it not live? Yeah, it's live. How's this happening? Now they just showed up. It just showed up. Pale Horse Rider with a dancing pair. Right? It didn't show up for a minute, right? It took a while. There's Jammer Travels. And Jammer travels with another one. Thanks, Pale Horse. There's Jammer saying, blue chicken, please. Where is Blue? I sent him an invite to come to the show. Brandon Smith, welcome. Oh, that was an accident. Jammer, thanks again for another $2 blue chicken, please. Super chat. Mucho gusto, generoso, a continuing supporter of GoofOn. Thank you very much, fellas. I don't know where the technology is. I really want to believe, I was just having this conversation, that Velcro and laser beams were derived from a crash in Roswell, Mexico. But I don't think it's that. We were already working on laser technology years before the Roswell crash. It's a fact. Look it up. Unless I got the facts wrong. Because, everything we do is wrong. But it's weird how the chat's not working the way I thought it would. Yes, I know. There won't be many people here. We're starting 5 hours later than we normally do. I told Michael maybe 105. He said 106 would show up. I say I don't believe it. So we'll see how long we're going to go tonight. I don't know. I figured an hour would be good enough, right? An hour. All right. Well, let's talk about the technology. People think that, and you've heard it before. I played it on the show. Lou Elizondo and others think that disclosure's already happened. And I said, really? I don't know where the evidence is. Does anybody know where that evidence is that's proving, 4 months ago, he said we're halfway to disclosure. And then 2 weeks after he said that, he was on some show. In my opinion, we've already had disclosure. Him and his bullshit lie. I can't even do it. My lips disappear. He might as well do this. He's doing half of it. He's doing, now do this. Now you got it, Lou. Now that's how you do it. That's what he needs to do. Our government has already admitted, and they are here. That's what he should have said when he did that, when he made that quote. That's what I think should have happened. A couple of, last week I was playing the Joe Rogan interview with Ryan Graves, and it was kind of interesting because it's been a bit since we've heard him speak to this much. And I am not quite sure he's recalling everything exactly, but it is interesting to hear him. And I always forget to play a little bit more of that interview. I mean, he's there for almost 3 hours. I've only played 15, 20 minutes. I'm going to play another piece of that right now just to get you a little bit warmed up, because we do have some videos we're going to show as well. And as always, what's going on in ufology. Got a full show for you, even though it may only be an hour and a half to 5 hours. We'll see.
Possible, right? Like there's no concern for how fuel efficient that turn is. That's like the least efficient way to do a turn. And so how is an object hundreds of miles off the coast, with apparently no concern for fuel, hanging out next to our carrier?
And without the FLIR footage, you would have never been able to see these things.
Correct, yeah.
When you report this,
Sorry, what was just said? Without the FLIR footage, you would have never seen it? What is he talking about? Ah, Jesus HC on a P-stick.
Off the coast, in protected airspace around an aircraft carrier, with only fighter jets in the air. And then all of a sudden there's a formation of small objects just kind of cruising around, for a period of time that's unknown, performing the least fuel efficient turns possible, right? Like there's no concern for how fuel efficient that turn is. That's like the least efficient way to do a turn. And so how is an object hundreds of miles off the coast, with apparently no concern for fuel, hanging out next to our carrier?
And without the FLIR footage, you would have never been able to see these things.
Correct, yeah.
Without the FLIR footage, you would have never been able to see these things? Correct. Without the FLIR footage. That doesn't make sense, does it? Ryan Graves saw them with his own eyes. I don't understand that comment. Without the FLIR footage, you would have never seen these things? Oh, I think I know what Joe means. Without those cameras, without using the FLIR camera, you would have never seen those things. That's what he should have said. He misspoke. He really did. Without the FLIR camera, without the FLIR video, he said you would have never seen it. That makes no sense. Without using the FLIR imaging camera that you have is the way you should have worded it. Okay.
When you report this, what's the reaction? Like how does that go?
No. Because we were practicing like we play at this point, getting ready for war, we were doing like a formal intel debrief after our flights, right? Pretending like, hey, we intercept these guys and did that, another thing. And so the air crew who recorded it were going down into that room to debrief it. And someone told me like, hey, your friend there got something interesting on the FLIR this time. Maybe you should go take a look or something. So, because I had already landed, my gear's off, and so waiting to debrief essentially. And so I'm like, yeah, I'll go check it out. So I walk down there. It's like the other side of the ship. Go in. It's a classified space. All the intel folk are in there, and they're queuing up the video, the tapes, to watch the FLIR footage. And here's an interesting thing too, right? So the situational awareness page, that screen I told you about with radar data, that's kind of in a screen that's, chest level. And then there's a screen here, eye level on either side. And if you're we put the FLIR here as standard procedure.
Greg, that's so funny. I was talking about that the other day. The UFO tech. That was the one in Brazil. That was 57. I thought it was the 70s. There was another one in the 70s. I'm going to pull that up, what you just mentioned. I want to see this for myself. What did you call it? It is the UFO attack at Fort Itaipu. Let's see what comes up here. Here we go. Wow. Let me pull this up. I just Wikipedia'd it because it was simple. I know Wikipedia is not the greatest or the most accurate, but it's what we got, and I'm using it. So get over it. Let's take a look at that 1957 attack here. Pretty interesting already. I'm going to get rid of that comment. Thank you. What's up, Off-World Adam? Surprised to see you. So late. 1947, and an organized in Sail Palace. Suddenly they heard an extremely sharp sound. Some moments later, they saw a lens-shaped object landing near them. This is on July 23rd, 1947. I'm just going through some here. That's crazy. The man reported that 3 humanoid figures emerged from the UFO and spoke to him in an unknown language. After about a half hour, they returned to the UFO, which then took them away. 1952. May 5th. the journalist Yao Martins and the photographer Edward Keffel claim to have seen a flying disc in the vicinity of Barra de Tijuca. Tijuca. Keffel took some photographs of the UFO, which were published by the magazine O Cruzeiro. 1957, September 13th, the journalist Ibrahim Said, I don't know if I'm saying that right, received an envelope containing a letter and 3 fragments of metal. Wow. The author of the letter wrote that he saw a UFO which exploded in the sky over the beach of Ubatuba. He collected some fragments and sent 3 of these to the journal together with the letter. Sued, however you say his name, sent the fragments to a laboratory which analyzed them and discovered that they consisted of pure magnesium. And other ufologists came to the conclusion that the fragments of Ubatuba have an extraterrestrial origin, but other investigators think that this story is a hoax. On the evening of November 4th, 57, 2 sentinels at the Itaipupa fort suffered moderate burns after being hit by a heat wave from an unidentified flying object, which allegedly came descending from the sky. This is the story right here. The entire electricity of the fort, including the emergency circuits, went down during the incident. Afterwards, Brazilian Army and the U.S. Air Force personnel, along with investigators of the Brazilian Air Force, flew to the fort to interview the soldiers. United States Air Force's Donald Kehoe expressed his opinions on the case, and he says, start over. Take 2. Donald Kehoe expressed his opinions on the case. Such civilization could see that in Earth we now have atomic bombs and that we were quickly improving our rockets. Given the past history of mankind, frequent wars showing a belligerent human race, they must have become alarmed. We should therefore expect, especially at these times, to receive such visits. According to this, the main objective of the aliens would be to watch our space improvements, fearing we could become a threat to other planets. If this hypothesis is exact, it could be expanded to link the launching of the Sputniks with the attack to the Fort Atapu. However, this sounded absurd for all investigators. It would mean that the aliens would be worried about our first steps in space, and by small spaceships so primitive that would, look like a canoe if compared to a transatlantic liner. It would also mean that those burnings had the purpose of demonstrating the superior weapons they could use against the aggressive explorers coming from Earth. However, we were still far from piloting spaceflight, even to the moon. According to human logic, we would not be able to threaten a superior spaceship. Not now, nor later. In 2008, a document reporting the incident was written at the Brazilian embassy in the United States. That's the story, Glory. So, were they feeling attacked and put out some sort of microwave burst, electrical burst, something that burned people on the ground in Brazil? There was another story, and I think it was in the 70s. I'm going to look it up right here. Colares. During the outbreak, the UFOs allegedly attacked citizens. Here it is. With intense beams of radiation that left burn marks and puncture wounds. These sightings led to the Brazilian government dispatching a team to investigate under the codename Operation Saucer. But the government later recalled the team and classified the files until the late 1990s. This was the first operation of the Brazilian Air Force conducted only to investigate UFO-related issues. This operation was started shortly after the Colares UFO flap attack. Wow. UFO occurred in December of 77 in Bahia, National Archives of Brazil. Wow. Why are they attacking? And here it is again. He was approached, and this is 1979, approached by 3 humanoid figures who tranquilized and took him aboard a small ship which ferried him to a larger craft further away. There, he said he was positioned in front of a large television-like device and presented with a variety of images before being forced to mate with the female alien. Doesn't sound so bad. After which he was tranquilized again and returned to the ground. Man, that sounds like fun. Get a little high, have a little sex, get a little high again, bring me home. Sign me up. Ferreira described the creatures as being approximately 1.2 meters, which is 3.9 feet, 120 centimeters tall, with pointed ears, slanted eyes, and human-like mouths. They lacked eyebrows or eyelashes and spoke in a language that superficially resembled Japanese. Some were said to have dark skin and red curly hair, while others had light skin and straight black hair. The ship was spherical with 3 undercarriage-like legs protruding from the bottom, with the interior lit by bright red and green lights. Ferreira states that he encountered the aliens again in 82, with the craft supposedly landing close enough for him to see the female alien and a childlike alien observing him from a distance. He said he experienced a third encounter later in 82, in which he was taken into the hangar of an alien craft via a green beam of light before being injected with a yellow substance. He said he was then taken to meet the 2 aliens once more, the younger of whom he was led to believe was his own child. Other encounters have said to have followed, a total of 16 to 20 between 79 and 89. How does he know it was if they're injecting you, you can actually see the liquid going in. You're sitting there going, oh shit. No. Yeah, it's possible. It is. It's possible. Hey, what am I seeing over here? Wow. You guys. Oh, I didn't see it. How did I miss this? Oh, scruples. Jeff Garvey. Cobra Kai, live long. Where's Chris? Where is he? What a fabulous finale on Cobra Kai. Fabulous. Silver's in jail. Kreese escaped prison. We thought he was dead. Remember, they fake shimmied him. That was great. Good for Kreese. Good for Cobra Kai. Good for karate. They need to learn their grappling skills. Well, it is karate, I admit, but if you can't grapple and all you can do is throw down, you better be good. Jeff Garvey throwing down a $5 Cobra Kai super chat. Jesus H, you get rewarded, my friend. Thank you, Jeff Garvey, for the $5 Cobra Kai super chat. Where's Kreese at good? All over non-Cobra Kai. Understood. Yes, sir. And Dorothy Hawkins became a YouTube member to goof on. Are you kidding? That's unbelievable support, Dorothy. Thank you so much. I can't believe you just did that. Come on. You know what you just did? You put a smile on my face. That's all that matters. A nice smile. You know why. By the way, I'd talk about it, but your letter was so beautiful to the UFO. Dorothy wrote, and I'm going to talk about it, sent this unbelievable email out to the community of all of us. People that are in this circle. You know who we are. You know what's been going on. You know the attacks and all that. I'm not going to get into it, but Dorothy just put an olive branch out there to like say, you know, as a viewer, and I speak for other viewers. Now I'm paraphrasing what she said and typed out. It is very frustrating to want to like you, to want to listen to your channel when all you talk about is what other people are doing wrong, in your opinion. We get it. Everybody does their own thing. Great. Let us make up our own minds. We don't need you to throw out all this hate, because there are other ways that this could have been done. Wouldn't you agree? People think that's what I do. Goofon doesn't attack like that. Goofon really doesn't attack. I don't attack. I just talk about what I see in front of you as it's happening. I am reading a tweet and I say I don't like it. I'm talking about it. I don't go out and make hate shows. I mean, you know what I mean? So Dorothy's out there saying, look, we want to like you, but you're making it very difficult to even want to watch you. And quite frankly, I know a lot of people are kind of sick of what's going on, and you should be. Don't take it out on Goofon. It's not us. And I got to be honest, as I always am, I have to bring this up, Dorothy. That has nothing to do with that, but thank you for becoming a member. So, and the letter was phenomenal. And from what I understand, it wasn't taken with the warmest of hearts on the hater side. But what's this? Pretty funny, Rich. Renewed my membership because my neighbor gives me a few short driving. Dorothy, thank you so much. You don't have to do that. Yeah, you're now a goofinette. You're a goofinette. Welcome to the Goofon family again. She's always in the family. She doesn't need to have a green sign. Dorothy's family, as far as I'm concerned. Dorothy and I don't see eye to eye on everything, but we've always had a wonderful exchange of words. Nothing mean. I think there was one time where I thought she was saying something and I got a little irate and I was put in check, rightfully so. You know, I was wrong. Dorothy, she understood, but she understands. And she wants to like what we're doing. But how can you when it's all negative? I have to bring this up tonight, and I don't have to. But I'm going to show you something here that's pretty funny, because they're trying to say that I hoaxed, I hoaxed a picture. So I'm going to show you the hoax. Yeah. I'm going to show you the hoax. I showed it last week. I've been showing it on and off for the last couple of years, maybe 2 other times. And it's the Sedona UFO that I captured. I'm going to pull it up here. It's not showing up on this for some reason. Let me pull it up. I think I have it in my archives anyway. They are saying that what I took a picture of was the housing for a security camera. That's what I did, yeah. And I'm trying to pass it off, and I'm pulling it up here. And I'm trying to pass it off as a real UFO, but there's a major problem with their debunk. And this is what I've been talking about for the whole year that this has been going on. The camera that they're showing is from the 2020s. I took that picture in 2005. It's actually, the camera on the building is probably 25 years old because the building was there for 10 years before. So I'm pretty sure if there was a camera there, it was probably 25 years old from now. And they didn't look like the camera they're trying to say I took a picture of and put it on as a hoax. They didn't have that camera back then, you idiots. You're showing new camera, new technology. I took that 17 years ago. You can't even do your research right, you idiot. That's, just, they're so stupid. And then a lot of you will sit there and look at that and go, oh yeah, he hoaxed it. It's a match. But you don't know that it's from 2005. Stupid. That's what they're doing. Yeah. So I'm trying to find it. I don't know why I don't see it here. It's so stupid. He's trying to hide it. He doesn't want everybody to see it. No, that's not it. I don't know where. Let me just type in Sedona and see what comes up. Humanoid. Humanoid. Why? It's got to be in here. Let me go back to my Wayback Machine, because that's where I got it from. It should be here. Let's try this again. Videos and pics. Oh, let me show you what I'm doing so you don't think I'm faking. I'm just talking about it. No hate going on. Nothing like that. So this is where it should be. It should be like right in here, this area, and I don't see it. Tumbling disc. It should say Sedona. Oh, here it is. Yeah, it just didn't open up before. All right. We got to move it over. And we got to move this. I don't understand. This must be another photo. Well, you can see this is looking down. There's the fence right here where I was looking over. These are like 60, 70 foot trees. And I was just pointing a camera out. And it should be right here. I think I took in 2 pictures. This has got to be it right here. It's not going to come up. Watch. See? Why? But I have it. Why can't I find it? You know what I mean? It's weird. Let's see if this is it. No. That is bizarre. I'll have to go in my archives again. I got it somewhere. Yeah, that was driving. This is the freeway on the way up to Sedona. I think it's the 17. I can't remember. All right, I'm going to go back into my videos and see if, or my archives, my files, and see if I can find it. Let's take a look. Darting UFO. Strange lights. Okay, it's got to be here. Spy guy, finger chemtrail, weird chems, flashing orb. Strange lights, huge moon, stacked lights, stacked flash. That's the whole thing. It should be like right here. I mean, I downloaded it that night. The same with all those, you know? That's the weird thing. I'll find it. Oh, here's the balloon test I did. Nobody else has ever done a balloon test, let alone 10 of them. Yeah, nobody does anything in this field. Everybody's doing a lot of guesswork. You know what I mean? That's all. That's what people do. Debunkers don't debunk, which is why I got out of it, because I wasn't proving anything. All I was doing was saying, and you see me do it now. Just pretty much, I don't know what everybody's capturing, but I know what I think it is because of all the experience I have with my own stuff, that I know when people are misidentifying things. You know, I think I have to go into pictures. I'm so stupid. I am the dumbest person alive. No, really, I am. I take it back. I'm sorry. I am the dumbest guy alive. should be here. Here it is. Here it is. I'm really stupid. I know it, but I'm smarter than you still. That's the rub on that. You know, here we go. Oh, wait. No, here we go. Yeah, it's not going to pop up, but I found it. It's right here. This is you see, you can't see it. Frickin' StreamYard. I wish they would just make things simple again. It used to work so well for what I need. Here it is. So this is a security camera, which, by the way, what is it attached to? It's just hanging down? You know what I mean? Shouldn't it be attached to something? Now, I could see what they're saying, but this looks nothing like what they had in 2005, kids. 2005. Is this a camera? I would have to be the dumbest person on the planet. I really would. If I thought I took a picture of a camera and didn't realize it. Well, let me explain one more time. I was leaning over the ledge. You can see I showed you the fence. There was nothing near me. Not anything. They didn't have umbrellas open. It was a breezy day, partly cloudy, as you can see. And I was like this, taking a picture of the mountains in the area. And I went like this, and like this. Didn't know till I uploaded the videos to the computer and saw this dot that was just at the top of the picture. I mean, it was all the way at the top. I trimmed it, obviously. And this is from the Wayback Machine. You can see it right here. This is the Wayback. That's why I don't know why I can't pull it up. But I have it. This is it. And they're saying that, and I'll show you what they're saying. The camera looks like, because I did a lot of research on it. And the cameras back in the day didn't look like that. You guys can type in outdoor security cameras 2005, which is what I'm doing now. Here we go. All right. Yeah, you'll see. It's interesting. They don't show you anything. That's because it's hard to find. So let's go through this together, and I'll show you. So these are all new. And, you know, I put in 2005. Let's pull up images. These are not 2005. I will click on that and tell you, because you can buy these now. These are 2021, 2022. So don't be confused because you type in something that it's showing you the year of what you're looking for. These are now, right? It's very, very hard to find anything from 2005, but I'll show you. So that's the first thing we can look. These are all new. Here's the older ones. This is what they looked like right there. That's how they looked. Try to find my UFO anywhere here. Like this. This would have to be it. And they didn't have those back then. That's brand new. Right? Just keep your memory on this. I mean, this is now. I took that 17 years ago, and that company, that coffee shop where I took the picture, probably had their cameras installed, let's say 5 years before, just to be safe. They could have upgraded, but I doubt it. It's Sedona. There's not a lot of crime in Sedona in a coffee shop. So I'm going to say, let's just say 25 years, 25-year-old technology. 22. I'll do 5 years, 22 years. 22 years. You know how far we've come in 22 years when it comes. I can't even find 2005 cameras here. all of these they show, but I'll show you the one. Well, here's some stock footage. Let's see. Nope, those are new. These are new. So that's not it. Could this be what they're talking about? Is this, oh, that's brand new technology. Wait, brand new technology. It doesn't look like what I captured. It looks nothing like it. Right? We'll keep going. We can go through all of these. Yeah. Here's the old technology, right? There you go. There you go. New technology. New technology. Not 20 years ago. Not 20 years old. New technology. Old and new technology. This is the only thing that would come close to what I captured, and those are new styles now. I can't even find security cameras that like old. They weren't made like this. They weren't weather resistant back then. They looked like this. So they try to debunk me with lies, and it doesn't work. Now I'm going to go back and show you the UFO video. Just so you know, it's all lies. That's all. Oh, what did I do with it? Does that look like those cameras? No. Looks nothing like it. Just because it's round down here and it's got this up there. This, and I don't know if you could see, there's a line here and a line here. This looks like it goes into whatever this object is. This looks like it slides out and it looks like it goes back in. That's why I see the ridges here. It kind of looks like a man-made object, but this is metal. This is not plastic. This is metallic. And it looks like old patina type, right? It looks old and weathered. Now, this doesn't do it any justice having it this close, but does that look like a camera that we just looked at? Does it? Doesn't to me. Similarities, but look at this. See the line? And another one here. This is something. This is a machine. I caught it flying, hovering, whatever. And in another photo, there's 3 other UFOs to the left of this object that are 1 on top, 2 at the bottom, equidistant. Whatever. I'm hoaxing now. Don't forget. I just proved that they didn't prove anything again. All lies. If that's what you want to go with, that's up to you. But I had to defend that picture because it's legit. I don't fake anything. So this looks nothing like, none of these look anything like what I got a picture of 17 years ago. They didn't have these 17 years ago, kids. This looks like that? Does that look like what I captured? Come on. You got to be out of your mind if you think that's what I captured. It looks nothing like it. There's some old shit. But they say new rugged field camera. New. All right. Here we go again. New. I can't even find 2005. Let's go outdoor. Let's just go outdoor cameras 2005. Maybe that's the ticket. I want to go 2005 CCTV. Is that what we should be doing? Something like this. 2005 though. That's not it. See, You can't even, I don't know how I'm going to be able to find it. Maybe somebody can send me what cameras looked like in 2005, because I can't seem to find it. None of these look like what I captured. Not one. Wow, a whole $10. That looks nothing like it. So, look, here's some old ones. There you go. That's what they looked like. Finally. What does this say here? These were built in high resolution, 540 TV lines. It doesn't say what year. Wow, 540 TVL. Yeah, these are the old cameras right here. That's not what I captured. See what I mean? Not even close. So it would have to be this. And that's new. Anyway, you get the point? No faker, no hoaxing. They lie, they fake. End of story. Let's get back to work, shall we? Mike, we're not even to 105 yet. I know you're not around anymore, but the biggest conspiracy of all time, the UFO cover-up, is about to come to an end. The Trinity UFO crash case is a very large part of why. The craft involved is still in possession, and the famous Jacques Vallée has recently published a book on the crash. Bullshit. I am going to say something that a lot of you will not agree with. Jacques Vallée is a super gullible guy. He reminds me of Avi Loeb. That guy will believe anything if it looks good. And I'm going to say it again, not the brightest bulb on the tree. I don't think he's that good. I think people just like saying Jacques Vallée. That's why this guy gets credibility, because of his name. People just like saying it. You think I'm joking? There's a lot in a name. Oh, yeah, you're going to tell me, Rich, you're full of shit. Jacques Vallée has done a lot. He has. He has. And a lot of it, in my opinion, is hogwash. That's it. Nobody's perfect. Nobody can be perfect. But I think Jacques Vallée's got more things wrong than he's gotten things right. And to me, that's a fail. But the things he got right, yeah, they're historic. So you can't, it's a tough thing. You get what you get with Jacques Vallée. The same thing you get with Avi Loeb. You get people that are really gung-ho about doing what they're doing, but really don't have the evidence to back it up. And I don't see the evidence that much with Jacques Vallée. I think people just like saying his name. I'm not even kidding. I swear to you, people like saying Jacques Vallée is a very good Jacques. You know, people just like saying it, right? The hell is that? Really, I don't think Jacques Vallée is that great. Just saying. All right, let's see what he's talking about here. Yeah, let's see. I think he's getting a little mushy. All right, let's see. Oh. What? If they're hiding free energy that was reverse engineered from UFOs, then this is the biggest conspiracy of all time. It is, isn't it? JFK would come in second, 9/11 after that, maybe 9/11 first, and then JFK. Gulf of Tonkin, oh, that's been exposed. There's so many conspiracies, but what's in a conspiracy? some truth. And maybe a lot of truth. But they are hiding everything. And it is the biggest conspiracy as far as I'm concerned. To give us free energy and the ability to not have any carbon emissions. And we could light our houses, fuel our cars, run our computers, and life would just be the same. It wouldn't be any different. We would just be doing the environment a lot of help. And even then, come on. Really? I'm not going to get into anything about the weather, but come on. Did I miss a super chat earlier? I'm afraid I might have. I'm going to pull up the super chats. I know Antonio just threw one down. I'll get right to it. But I want to check something out. I don't want to forget anybody. I feel bad when that happens. I don't know if Coral will be back, but it doesn't look like I missed anything. Okay, Lantonio, sorry, got here late. Notice. Why late tonight? Was everything okay? Come on. Obviously. I mean, you're on late. Something happened? Yeah. I fell asleep. Mm-hmm. That's what happened. What I was trying to do was stay up all day, not sleep. I don't sleep at night. I usually sleep from about 7:30, 8 a.m. to 3 to 4. And then I get up. It takes me an hour to get ready. I eat, get the show ready at 5. And then I just sit around and meditate, research, and do all that before the show. So today, I got all ready to go out. I was going to do get some B-roll footage. I had a spot all picked out. 11:45 is the last time I saw on the clock. Then I woke up. And then I did a space. And then it was 4:45. And I was still all ready. I'm like, all right, I got a few hours left. I can still get the show up and running, go do my errands, and, well, be back tonight. Fell asleep. My body forced me to go to sleep, and I wound up picking up 6 hours of sleep throughout the day. I didn't want to do it, but that's why we're here late. He OD'd on heroin. It's got to be the heroin. I wish. But that's what some people are saying. It's got to be. That's why he nods off. I never once have I ever nodded off on a show. If you think this can nod off, yeah, you should see me during the day. Did you see that? Fucking Bidenisms coming right out of me. I'm turning into Biden slowly. In 30 years, I'll be just like him. Just like him. That scares me. So the theme tonight, who gives a shit? I'm going to play a video real quick. I don't understand what the big idea is. Why is Eric Weinstein being thrown into ufology and being, it seems like, under Lou Elizondo's little wing, or should I say, big wing? Well, not big, but you know what I mean. I don't really care too much for Weinstein. The only reason I don't, there's something incredibly suspicious about this guy. He's trying to get in with everybody that, well, I don't know. But Lou Elizondo seems to be taking this guy on a tour of ufology, according to, well, UFO Jesus. You know, the best speaker we've got on the planet right now. Yep. Look at that microphone. I mean, come on, bro. Put a brush to that microphone at least, dude. It's got hair and bug juice on it. Remember when he had the cockroach crawling on it and he didn't notice it?
Message today. This thing with Eric Weinstein is extraordinary. He's been Twitter silent since October 15th.
And who gives a shit? Who gives a shit about Eric Weinstein?
Deeply worried about Iran and Russia. Now he's in Italy with Lou Elizondo at a UFO conference? Right. WTAF, what do you make of it? I responded, he has gotten sufficient corroboration to understand where this conversation is headed. And, well, that's what I make of it.
Can somebody please effing tell me why Eric Weinstein is this important? What did I miss? He's very new, and he keeps talking to us in a condescending manner, almost as if he's bragging that he's having these tours with Elizondo around ufology. And I don't understand why. What the hell did I miss? What did I miss? I love that comment, Mike. If his name was Jeff Nelson, he'd have no credibility in ufology. Yeah. Who are we talking about? Weinstein? No shit. Yeah, that's true. It's true. Jeff Nelson? Yeah. He is so dramatic. Who, me? I think, I don't know. This is why I can't read the chat rooms. All right, here's one. I don't trust any high-profile name in ufology. If you are well-known, Greer, put off on him on hell, etc., I don't freaking trust a thing you say. Who paid to get you all the... Exactly. 1,000,000%. I think Greer... I don't know. Put off, I don't trust him. Yeah, you're right. I don't trust any of those people. Although, because I know a little bit about Greer, because of the Cousins brothers working so closely with him, I think Greer's done the best job out of all three of those people. Although Linda Moulton Howe has done some pretty good work over the years, I must admit. She's got a long, long history. Crop circles. She was one of the first. Cattle mutilations, the first to report on that stuff. Like, and, get recognition worldwide. Very CIA-like of her. Although Greer thinks she, no, never mind. It's a long story. All right, let's get back to this and hear what the greatest in ufology has to say for the left.
As Bates later realized, however, Lou Elizondo wasn't at the symposium. Nevertheless, Weinstein's presence there is significant. There are some rather interesting slides from Weinstein's talk there, which we'll cover later in this video. It was the day after the Office of the Director of National Intelligence June 25th UFO report that seemed to clinch Eric Weinstein's attention on the UFO subject to new levels. As a consequence of that report, he wrote the following tweet thread a day later, responding to AI Adamu PhD, who stated, long-awaited declassified UFO report happens to be 9 pages that basically looks like Eric Weinstein's Twitter.
This is so unbelievably lame. Eric Weinstein says, responsible folks share with me, hoping that if I believe them, they won't have to share under their own name. I shared some of what was shared with me. My market saying is early is another name for wrong. In UFO land, early is another name for presumed crazy. Time to apologize. Long-awaited declassified UFO report happens to be 9 pages that basically looks like Eric Weinstein's Twitter post. To all the UFO people who were getting it right, I blew it. I thought you were bored. Easily convinced. Read too much sci-fi as kids. Were easily taken in. I thought there was no way this could ambiguously exist in a world flooded with censors. I thought you were not getting it. I am very late to your party. And even having gotten the report mostly right, it has been exceptionally unpleasant to get in front of it by even a few months. I can only imagine how it feels after the many years the U.S. has gaslight you all while knowing you were not wrong. Yes and no. Yes and no. I believe you now when you say that there is even much more high-quality data available, but that it has not been released. At a personal level, you were right, I was wrong. Thanks for letting me join you at the last minute, and in a few months before the report, I'll listen more. I also want to say that the non-UFO community, that whatever I got right largely didn't come from me. It came from patriots, fellow scientists, and others who were not taken in the way I was. All I did was a bit of filtering and after market analysis, given the gravity of the issue. Is that all you did?
Very recently, but for the sake of this video, it's important that I share them with you again. These tweets were made after he was given essentially a briefing by Elizondo on UAP. On October 12th, Edmund Finkeldink wrote, based on what you know, can you speculate a time frame for further disclosure, either from individuals or government? To which he responds, not yet publicly.
Oh my God, come on. Why the F would anybody ask Eric Weinstein, based on what you know, can you speculate a time frame for further disclosure? Further disclosure. If Edmund Finkeldink, there is no at all disclosure. Stop saying for further disclosure. Can you speculate a time frame for further disclosure? Eric Weinstein says, not yet, publicly, like he knows something? I'll say it again. Who the fuck are you, Eric Weinstein, to be talking this language? I don't like it. The only reason I don't like it is because I know who's behind it, and it's Lou Elizondo and his Muppets that will do anything they pay them to do. Here's a script. Here's your script. We'll meet on Monday. Know your lines. We're going live on GoofOn. You know, something like that. Eric Weinstein. Are you freaking serious with this shit? Who the fuck are you? I don't know who the guy is. What is he doing for ufology other than going on other shows and sucking off the coattails of those people, trying to get fame and whatever? He's trying to get a career, which he doesn't need. I don't know why he's doing it in the UFO field. In my opinion, that's what he's doing. And I don't understand why we got to set this guy up to hit him out of the park. Is he going to take over for Eleganzo? Is that what that's about? Is he going to take over for him? Come on, man. This is just a little bit ridiculous in my opinion. Lantonio throwing down $5 saying, I got here late. Why late? Night, everything okay with you? Asking disappeared this morning. Well, okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I forgot we talked. I fell asleep. You were right. I fell asleep right after we were talking around 7:30 or so. I fell asleep. Then I woke up, got ready. I woke up like 11:30, 11:45, I think it was. Got ready, fell back to sleep. It was a whole bullshit day. I hated it. Freaking hated it. Anyway, thanks, Antonio, for the $5 super dono. Continuing supporter. I mean, a super chat. Sorry. Continuing supporter of the show. Appreciate it. Yeah, you can help support GoofOn. We are supported by you to give you truthology for ufology every single day of the week, except for one day. We take one day off here and there. Probably Thursdays and Fridays. This Friday, I'm not going to be going on Alien Addict. I just found out a little bit ago that I can't make it on his show. So anyway, it would have been fun. Next week, though. All right, let's...
Elizabeth writes, do you believe something world-changing will happen within your lifetime? To which he responds...
Are you kidding me? Can you see this shit? Do you see this bullshit? You aren't going to have to wait that long. You know why? Because on October 31st, I found out, you probably know too, that the pilots are going to drop all their but they're not classified. These are open source UFO reports. They're already out there somewhere. They're not telling us anything we don't already know. It's a bullshit. It's a bullshit piece. Everything the pilots will be putting out next Monday, you already know. It's nothing new. Nothing top secret, nothing we've never heard before, nothing new. So welcome to ufology. It's the gift, well, that keeps re-gifting. Eric Weinstein, you're not going to have to wait for long. Yeah, like he knows something. You know nothing. You're Eric Weinstein.
Among his remarks.
This is probably premature to even talk about this, but, I have someone reached out to me and has assured me that, I'm going to be on a Zoom call with, former heads of, the CIA and Office of Naval Research and people, whose bona fides are very easy to track.
Yeah.
And they're concerned about the messaging around all of this to the public and dampening down panic and conspiracy theories. But what is being promised here is a disclosure that is, frankly,
never going to happen.
The most alarming or the most interesting thing in the world, depending on how you take it. But it's not a representation of the facts that will give scientific skeptics any comfort.
Did you just hear what he said? Listen to this. Let's have a laugh. This is comedy gold right here.
A representation of the facts that will give scientific skeptics.
He's talking about disclosure if it happens.
Frankly, either the most alarming or the most interesting thing in the world, depending on how you take it. But it's not a representation of the facts that will give scientific skeptics any comfort. And that's
so it's not disclosure then. Disclosure is disclosure. It's the truth, which would give me comfort, would give you comfort. But do we really need the government to tell us? Do we? I know UFOs are real. I don't know if aliens are real. I hope they are. But I don't have evidence of that. I have evidence of UFOs. I have dreams like you. Some of you have abduction stories. Do you hear what Weinstein's saying? Who's saying? Is that Weinstein saying that? That's not Weinstein? No, that's not. It was Sam Harris, right? I don't know why I said that. I got to play it one more time.
But it's not a representation of the facts that will give scientific skeptics any comfort. And
it's the first few words.
A representation of the facts that will...
A representation, hold on.
How you take it. But it's not a representation of the facts.
It's not a representation of the facts that will satisfy skeptics and scientists.
It will give scientific skeptics any comfort. And
if it's disclosure, that's all the comfort I would ever need. Doesn't make any sense what he's saying. And that's the confusing narrative they like to throw out. I don't understand why. Is that Sam Harris? Or that's not Sam Harris talking. That's Weinstein, isn't it?
And that's
Sam
we're
Harris.
Faced with the prospect of having to apologize to the people we've been laughing at for the last 50 years who have been alleging that they've been abducted or that cattle have been anally probed. Pick your punchline.
Sam Harris goes on to say.
But anyway, what's being promised is much more interesting imagery still to be released, and it has been reported thus far in the Washington Post. So it's not merely this private representation I've got.
This statement by Sam Harris is from June 6th, 2021. He said someone reached out to him and assured him that he'd be on a Zoom call with former heads of the CIA and Office of Naval Research and people like that. I don't know if he ever clarified that these statements. Harris says something really interesting, and I quote, "But anyways, what's being promised is much more interesting imagery still to be released." So bear in mind that on 3 separate occasions, Harris talked about being contacted by high-level government officials, I guess ex-government officials, extremely high level. Or
why Sam Harris? Why Sam Harris? We don't talk about Sam Harris. I have never once mentioned Sam Harris's name in 18 years. Why all of a sudden is Sam Harris getting calls from government officials about supposed imagery on UFOs? Why? Somebody explain that to me. Can you just give me a sentence? Tell me why. It doesn't make sense to me. What am I missing, Dorothy? What am I missing? I'm missing this. I'm missing this. Moonlick 411. New UAP report. There will be TP for winter. If it's more than 9 pages, you may just get 1 or 2 visits out of that, my friend. At least I know I would only get 1 or 2. Yeah. Let's hope it's more than a 9-page little first grade book report. Thank you, Moonlicked. Ugh. Continuing supporter of Goofon, Lantonio, with a $5. I wanted to try and call you because I thought maybe you fell asleep, but I didn't want to upset you if I was wrong, and then you'd be bothering you. It seemed impatient. Yeah, you got it all right. Exactly right. There's no reason. I am of age where I can and should be. How many times do I if you're going every day at something, every day I do a show, pretty much. And I take a few days off a month. Come on. It's not that bad. Don't worry. If I miss 3 shows like I did a few weeks ago, and then maybe you want to start wondering. Thank you, Lantonio. I appreciate your caring. But you'll know when I'm dead. Hey, Rich, Dorothy asks. Yeah, you know what's missing? Your UFO wife keeps talking about it every morning. The documents, the bodies, the craft. Yeah. What do you mean, evidence? Well, in this, Metalhead, I don't know if you did send me an email. I got back to everybody. You're going to have to tell me what it's under, because I answered every email. I don't know why I wouldn't go back or answer you back. I answer everybody back in time. If it's more than 2 days and I haven't replied, I didn't get it. I reply to everybody. I do. My wife. Yeah. Well, I don't know. Is it under Metalhead? See, you're asking me this during a show. So email me again. I don't know why I would not reply. You know what I mean? It's not like me to not reply to you. And it depends on when you sent it. I'm looking and I don't see it. Nothing. I'm just telling you, there's nothing here. And I replied to everybody. Some people did message me before 9 o'clock tonight. I haven't gotten back to those people, but I wasn't around. I was working out before the show. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, send it now. I mean, I don't see anything. Probably. I doubt it. Metalhead's a pretty good guy. I don't think he would just be using, he would be pulling my leg. I threw a changeup? Singing? Yeah, I don't know why Sam Harris is important. Does anybody know? Why is a fake annoyance so true, especially for the videos that Rich shows and talks about? I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. Does anybody know what this means? Why is a fake annoyance so true, especially for the videos that Rich shows and talks about? A fake annoyance. Who's doing the fake annoyance? I'm confused, Kevin. I'm very confused on what you mean. Let's get back to what we were doing here. Weinstein. Nobody can tell me why he's important. I didn't see anybody in the chat tell me why. And nobody said why Sam Harris is important to ufology. I don't know why. I am missing something. You know? Okay, got it. Thank you, Antonio. Appreciate it. And I am not a stoner, if that's fine. I am not a stoner, by the way. I don't get stoned. Because you'll never see me act, hey, like Gorilla Gamer. You want to talk about, oh shit, I wasn't supposed to say anything. Well, that's a good example of what a stoner looks like. I could name a few people right now, but they'd get awfully pissed that I would actually say that. But, we're going to do a show. What do you want me to do? A show like that? That is a stoner. That's a stoner show right there. Just thought you were taking the now. I already did that. Thank you, Antonio. Appreciate it. Appreciate. It's me, Metal. Right. And I don't have any email from you. There it is. Oh. Oh, dude, I already talked about these on the show when you sent them to me last week. I've already went over these. Yeah. We already went over these pictures. Yes. I don't know what show. It was about when you first sent them. I showed them on the show. Yeah, man. I did get it, and I definitely did reply. I'm going to take a look. I know I did. Let's see. Here it is. Oh, no. I never sent it. Oh, no. Here's what I wrote. I wrote, what's up? Thanks for the pic. I have to ask. The object wasn't elongated as it looks in the pic, right? It looks like the object is a little blurry. Like when you snap a photo, it causes the camera to move. I say that because there are other anomalies that are just a little bit blurry as well in the photo. And then the funniest thing that shows after that, it says, what seems JJKMMNNJKKODDEFS. I must have fallen asleep on the computer. I never sent it. Here, I'll send it to you. I am so embarrassed. I thought I replied, Metalhead. Damn it. Well, that's it. You know I didn't type it now. You can tell that it was already pre-typed and I never sent it to you. Shit. Well, I'm glad I looked. You caught me. I didn't know. I thought I sent it. That's so funny. When you see the email, you'll know. But we did go over it on the show. Yeah, I thought it was interesting, but it's hard to tell what that thing is. I'll show everybody right after this. All right, let's get to the end of this. This is very important because this is talking about people in ufology making some incredible effing claims. And I haven't seen any evidence leading up to those claims being correct. Such a bizarre turn of events. Weinstein?
On May 12th, Eric Weinstein wrote on Twitter, quoting Matthew Van Vive, interesting, it's a question I've been asking myself for 11 months. Why did Harris say 3 times he's been contacted, etc., then just shut up without any further explanation? At least you have a possible explanation. Have you heard other plausible ones? Weinstein responds, for those of you speculating on channels reaching out to Sam Harris, myself, and others on UFO UAP, there was a minimum of 1 planned dissemination that got called off for reasons unknown. I'm not at liberty to discuss, but I can say why people like Sam Harris are likely to be quiet.
Of course. Say it. But I can say why people like Sam are likely to be quiet. Say it. What has so far been released here at the bottom to the public by government has been minimal. No one I know wants to incinerate credibility becoming a true believer over a tiny number of relatively low quality USG videos, which, at least to me, prove absolutely nothing. And that's a very fair statement right there. No one I know wants to burn their credibility. That's what he means. No one I know wants to burn credibility becoming a true believer over a tiny number of relatively low quality USG videos which prove nothing. So then why be interested, he says.
Prior to the UFO report that published on June 25th, 2021, to prepare them so that they could wrap their heads around the reality of UFOs and consider how they might help the public to do the same. So this is how I discovered that Eric Weinstein was in the micro country San Marino talking about UAP and disclosure from Wolfgang.
Why is Eric effing Weinstein anybody? Can anybody tell me? This might be right. Mike Lemieux. They got Harris and Weinstein in place of David Wilcock and Corey Good. That is a fair statement. Nobody here can tell me, honest to God, why Eric Weinstein is important to ufology. When did he get any credibility? When? Why? Michael Shermer was on Rogan? Oh, we got to check that out. We've got a lot of show to. I can stay on all night. I have nothing else to do. I'm going to stay on a little bit long tonight. We may do 3 hours because this is my time to be awake. And usually I'm doing something that has to do with this field, but I'm not doing it now. I'm doing this. So we got energy. Let's keep using it. And nobody here can tell me about anything about David Weinstein.
Gang's Twitter account. Some slide by Eric Weinstein at the International UFO meeting in San Marino. So San Marino is a very interesting place. ICER and CUN President Robert Pinotti met with San Marino's 2 head of...
See this, January 13th, 2022. San Marino, one step closer to making a historic UFO request at Unite. It's a request, dude. It's just a request. But let's take a look here.
Lecture in San Marino. The map is not the territory. General relativity is not reality. Faster than light is impossible within...
Eric Weinstein is an astrophysicist, right? Right? Yeah, that's what we're doing, Off-World Adam. We're going back to what made GUFON fun and interesting without the haters. Right? That's what we're doing. We're bringing back. If you look at the old shows, we did a lot of speculating. A lot of no proof. Hot girls here. Here they are. Sorry, I'll hide them from the channel. I like hot girls, but not advertising in my show. See you later, girls 18. Wish I could have met you some other day, perhaps. Faster than light is impossible with general relativity. Look at the map in the background that Weinstein's throwing up here like he knows everything. Like he knows everything about UFOs. He's been in this field for 3 years. And Elizondo's holding his hand, walking him around. The singularities show that one can likely do Einstein, what Einstein did to Newton. Einstein's theory is merely the map, not the territory. What? It's a map of the territory. UFOs equal hope. What the hell is this? What is going
the general
on?
Relativity.
What is going on? What is this? What is going on? I can't get my what is going on? Yeah, I can't get my cursor to do what I want. All right. If there is no one here, we are likely doomed. I don't know what that means. If there is something here, we can likely leave. I don't know what that means. It is close to being that simple. UFOs aren't merely interesting or fun to think about. They may be our best way out. Watch the news about Putin and CO. It's going to continue to get worse. And it didn't. And it hasn't. This is very strange language, my friends. This is very strange to Richie G. UFOs aren't merely interesting or fun. They may be our best way out. Wow, thank you, Professor. Can you tell me something I haven't thought about yet? You freaking genius. This is like literally the most useless conversation I have ever. I mean, this is silly. This is pure bullshit. This is fucking silly as it'll ever. Look at this shit. True confessions. Ufology is a danger to both national security and fundamental physics. A danger? So what's the problem? All right, let's find out what Mr. Smallwell says. Let's get rid of this. Ufology is currently both light entertainment and serious study. Genius. God, is he? No wonder why they got this guy. He's unbelievable. The former is chasing away serious scientists from the latter. The former is chasing away serious scientists from the serious study over here. Wait a second. Hold on. Light entertainment is not chasing away scientists from serious UFO research or study. That, see what I mean? That is a bold-faced lie. That is a lie. They don't want to study it because they're afraid that their reputation will be tanked. It's not because of the light entertainment and shows like Goof On having some fun in ufology. No. There's no intimidation factor. There's no hate for science or scientists. We want the scientists here. We just don't want people like you here who have to make up these narratives that aren't true. Mountains of indirect evidence for existence of something profound. So that's a problem? That's a danger? Mountains of indirect evidence for existence of something profound? That's the danger? What have you found? What is that? What has anybody found that will show us there's danger involved, you schmuck. Zero solid direct evidence in 2 years of looking at this topic. Zero. Welcome to ufology, Weinstein. This seems impossible. No story makes the above 2 facts make sense. Oh my God. Over-focus on technology is everywhere. Over-focus. Before, people were saying there's not enough science. Now, over-focus of technology on technology is everywhere. The over-focus? Thank God. I would rather there be over-focus than under-focus. I just don't understand this. I really don't. I wish I was there in the audience. I'd be yelling. Under-focus on science is baffling. No one knows spinors, bundles, QFT, etc. I don't know how that relates to ufology. The under-focus on science is baffling, he says. No one knows spinors, bundles, QFT. No, we don't need to know that. See what he's doing? He's putting himself up on a pedestal. Like, you listen to what I'm going to tell you, and all of this will make sense to you. This is propaganda. This has nothing to do with anything but putting himself on a pedestal, saying, here's what I found in 3 years. I haven't found any evidence, which is weird. But if you follow me, I think I can tell you what's really going on. Yeah, in your 3 years, you found out what's really going on, Weinstein. Have encountered 0 leading physicists or differential geometers, whatever. Wow. So he hasn't encountered any leading physicists. Let's go down. High quality information is mixed with rumors, BS, and ghost stories. You can thank your old buddy Lou Elizondo for that shit show. Stigma and non-disclosure chases away the people who could make progress. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. It only scares away the people who are not confident that they can prove whatever it is they want to prove. Those are the people who are not confident that what they're saying is true. Those are the ones who are being scared away. Nobody, and I really mean nobody, regardless of the stigma and non-disclosure, is chasing away the people who can make progress. What does he mean by that? Stigma is UFOs, hillbillies, drinkers, all that shit. Non-disclosure is not having any full disclosure from government officials, pilots, people with credibility. Chases away the people who could make progress. All right. If you have a person that wants to make progress, there is nothing you can do to chase them away from that. That is a cop-out. That is a bullshit lie. And Eric Weinstein should be in a lot of hot water for putting this bullshit up on a screen. Look, it is his opinion, but Jesus, man, follow that guy and you will be lost. Follow that guy and you will be confused.
Conference as an unaffiliated observer, and this tweet that was published today gives greater clarity on why he spoke at the conference. Alexander Wolfson wrote, Eric Weinstein, can you provide any commentary to your slides now circulating on Twitter, please, or a link to your talk? From the looks of your slides, this was genuinely novel thought on the topic. Weinstein responds, I was not expecting to speak. The guest of honor, Lou Elizondo, became unavailable at the last minute. I was asked to step in. As a courtesy, I agreed and shared some ideas that represent no one but myself as a private U.S. citizen working with publicly available info. Obviously,
this is such horseshit. this happens a lot where somebody who's like Eric Weinstein is being pulled around by Elizondo like a little boy, taking his little kid to work day. That's what Lou Elizondo did. And do you really believe Elizondo couldn't make it at the last minute and Eric Weinstein had to jump in? That was all planned. Anybody who believes that bullshit, how do I know? Because I see patterns, people. Come on. The guest of honor couldn't make it. Bullshit. Lou said, I don't want to fucking do it. You do it. I'm not in the mood tonight. That's what happened. My opinion. I just like to think I know. I really don't know. But for whatever reason, Weinstein is now being just like Lou. Lou's training him. Is this the next Lou Elizondo? I was not expecting to speak, but as luck would have it, I just happen to have my speech with me and my whole presentation ready to go. I don't know how it got into the computer over there, but it's ready to go. Come on, man. Who the fuck are you talking to? Bullshitter. Whole fucking
that in May of 2022, in one of Weinstein's tweets, he said that one planned dissemination got called off. He was not going to elaborate. I wonder what that dissemination encompassed.
It was nothing. It was a bullshit lie. That's like me saying, I captured a UFO on video. It was unbelievable. I'm going to show it to you tomorrow. And I never show it to you because it never happened. That's what he's doing. It's bullshit. Lantonio's saying check PayPal. PayPal? Whoa! Oh! Okay, thank you very much. Lantonio throwing down $250. Thank you very much for $25, bro. Thank you. That helps like you wouldn't believe. Look, I have to admit, it's tough. I don't want to I possibly got this job. And I'm just waiting for the call back. And if I get it, it's going to be pretty good. I don't want to say where it is because, hate. Thank you very much, Lantonio. Also for this too. I don't know what that says. It says no more. I typod first two words. We'll see. Okay. Thank you, Lantonio. Let's get rid of those. Don't forget to hide these people as soon as they come in. Why am I doing this? Why am I blocking people? Come on, I pay you nothing. I got it. You guys got to be quick. And don't put them in timeout. Hide them from the channel immediately. Any bots like that, sex bots. Oh yeah, Rebecca's not here. I guess it's a little late for her. I don't know why. She dubbed them the sex bots, I think. That's why. All right. I don't know why Weinstein. He reminds me of Frankenstein. I don't know why. So I'm going to call him Weinstein from now on. But he reminds me of Frankenstein. He really does. Yeah, come on. He looks like Jimmy Church's father, Weinstein. You ever see those two next to each other? Same size head. I'm telling you. All right. Now, something is wrong. I'm changing the topic. I want to get into what are we? What are we? Because according to the chromosome fusion myth, the fusion of the chromosomes that made ape into human, is rather interesting. I'm going to play you a short clip here. This is unbelievable what you're going to learn right now will change who you are before you go to sleep tonight. This is unbelievable. This is what I call confusing the fusion. Get it? Fusion? Never mind.
There are multiple reasons why the supposed chromosome 2 fusion event never happened in human evolution.
Come on,
let's just cover 3 of them right now. 1. In all head-to-head telomere fusion events that happen in nature, they leave behind the presence of satellite DNA. There is no satellite DNA found at the supposed fusion site in humans. It could not have just magically disappeared, so where is it? Number 2. The fusion site is actually a functional gene. The active DDX11L2 gene is located inside the fusion site. Genes are never found like this in a fusion. If a fusion happens, they can only ever migrate over a fusion site. Number 3. The human chromosome 2 is smaller by 10%. That's over 24 million base pairs compared to chimps. Evolutionists admitted that without the chromosome 2 fusion event, human evolution never happened. There are many more other examples, but that is for another time. There are multiple reasons why the supposed chromosome 2 fusion event never happened in human evolution. Let's just cover 3 of them right now. 1. In all head-to-head telomere fusion events that happen in nature, they leave behind the presence of satellite DNA. There is no satellite DNA found at the supposed fusion site in humans.
What? I'm internally I'm all right. No, I'm okay. That's weird stuff, guys. The evolution of African great ape, subtelemetric heterochromatum, and the fusion of human chromosome 2 is non-existent. Chimpanzee and gorilla chromosomes differ from human chromosomes by the presence of large blocks of subterminal heterochromatum thought to be composed primarily of arrays of tandem satellite sequences. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Anyway, it ain't happening. These friggin', you know what I mean? We didn't come from gorillas. We didn't come from them, is what they're saying. Let's see what number 2 is.
It could not have just magically disappeared. So
right. If that fusion thing did take place, there would be like debris scattered around, and that's not happened. It's non-existent. So it didn't happen, but let's see what else.
So where is it? Number 2. The fusion site is actually a functional gene. The active DDX11L2 gene is located inside the fusion site. Genes are never found like this in a fusion.
Oh! How could that be? We are not ape-like, chimpanzee-like. We are human-like. Like what? Like what?
If a fusion happens, they can only ever migrate over a fusion site.
Wow.
Number 3. The human chromosome 2 is smaller by 10%. That's over 24 million base pairs compared to chimps. Evolutionists admitted that without the chromosome 2 fusion event, human evolution never happened.
That's not cool. I don't like it. That's bizarre. It's science. So what does that mean? Well, while you're thinking, I want to thank Jennifer Johnson for a $20 Cash App support that just came through. Jennifer, that is very, very nice of you and very, very generous of you. And I believe that is your first super chat for Goof On. And with that being said, you get one of these. Thank you, JJ, Jennifer Johnson. for the $20 Cash App support. Thank you very much. I don't think you had a message with it. Let me see. I'm so enjoying your show. Aw, thanks, man. I almost said thanks, man. Thank you very much, Jennifer. That means a lot. Thank you. Mucho gusto, generoso, JJ. Jennifer Johnson. I know you probably don't like being called JJ. I'll stop now. But thank you very much. So, with science saying that we do not have these types of chromosomes, fused chromosomes in humans, evolution is wrong. We don't share a common ancestor. How weird is that? So everything we learned is wrong? I'm really, when I saw that clip today, I was like a little irate. I'm like, wait a minute, man. So what does that mean? That means everything that we grew up learning is a lie. That bothers me a little bit. But it also intrigues me a lot a bit. Dorothy, I feel the same way. I'm loving the midnight shows. What if we switched? What if I just switched everything and started at midnight? How would that affect people that come to the show? I really like the midnight show more than I like 7 o'clock. This is the perfect time for me. It is after I'm done working out. I slept. I'm wide awake. I am seriously considering doing a change to midnight. Seriously. No joke. We'll see what happens. I may do 3 nights a week just to see if we can get people to follow us over. I may try that. I like it. I really like midnight. I love it. And I know there's another show that goes on, Dave Scott, at midnight as well. You know, and I don't like doing that to people, but I'm thinking about it. We'll think about it. Maybe next year. I'm going to try a couple of shows during the week. Maybe Friday I won't be here Friday. Well, I won't be on Alien Addict Friday, but I'll be here for my show. Maybe. Yeah, it's a weird week. Dorothy, $2 saying, I like the midnight hour show when I'm sleepless. Yeah. Yeah. And I'm always up at this hour. I'm up till, I'm in Amy's show. And people are like, did you fall asleep yet? And I'm like, still no. I usually hang up with Third Phase a couple hours before that. And then I lay in bed and I'll doze off for a little bit. And then I'll wake up and I feel like I slept all night. And it's 45 minutes later. And I'm like, oh, God, it's only 6:45. And then I'll watch Amy's show and then I go to bed right after usually or in the middle. But support Alien Girl. What, a nice person. Amy is unbelievable. She really is a good soul. It makes me emotional. I don't know. It does. This whole year, that's all we've been doing is defending our word, defending our work, and we managed to to stick to our guns, do what we know is right, and move forward. So if a lot of you want to be on board with GoofOn, I can honestly tell you so many great things are coming. Just December alone is going to be a month to remember, especially the last 2 weeks of December. It's going to be phenomenal. Phenomenal. And, Michael from Dark Hour Paranormal, great friend of the show, panel member for Third Phase of Moon. He has his channel. He's making a beautiful documentary I know about. And, it's taken a little longer, but it's not easy to put together stuff where you have to do research and film and document. And it's a challenge, but he's doing it. And Michael will be coming out with some boots on the ground, documentary style reporting soon. All right. What should we expect from the UAP report due on October 31st? This is the one I was talking about earlier. All right, let's talk about it. We've been going now for 2 hours? So what do we expect? Well, expect them moving the goalpost. If they say aliens are real and they come in peace, that would be the best thing ever. But got to be realistic. The history of UAPs and all that stuff, they're not going to tell us anything. But regardless, you just can't trust the government. Now, after 50 plus years of disinformation and ridicule, over 50 years of Hollywood propaganda for an alien invasion and lose threat for 3 to 5 years, too many hints at ARVs and a false flag alien attack, and no one outside the USA and NASA has a footing on this matter. Nobody else. Nobody cares. For disclosure, it's either international, right, for the whole world, or it's fake. Some people who see UFOs, they think they're somewhat peaceful, more like naturalists studying Earth, actually, But beyond that, we have no way of knowing what to expect out of this report. I know that there are going to be pilots dropping their reports, and unfortunately, I wish it could be more than that. But what I'm excited is to see if we get anything better than a 1 fraction of a second video clip of a dot that's fuzzy and out of focus and most likely a weather balloon. And let's hope they have it loaded up in the queue, ready to press play when the time comes on. Hey, let's show them that UFO video. 1 second here. I can't catch it. Yeah, for some reason, it's just give me a minute. Yeah, you need to go back a little bit. I know. Right there. That's where it is. Go ahead and press play. You got to go back a little bit, then pause it. I know. You just go ahead. You're passing it. I know. Got to go here. Let me do it. You don't know what to do. Let me do it. You're taking too long. I got the video. Let me do it. You just passed it again. You're going back too far. It's 8 minutes now, and he still hasn't played the 1/10 of a second video. I hope we don't have that again. But what do we expect? What do you think's going to come out of this report? I tell you what, let's make a prediction. Where's the 8 ball? Magic 8 ball never lies, has no agenda, no script. It's pure. It's pure brainiac technology. See, I'm throwing it around creating energy. I can hear it sloshing around in there. Ready? I'm going to ask the 8-ball one thing. Will we get disclosure from the October 31st UAP report? Here it comes. Hold on. It says it is certain. That's the first time I think the Magic 8-ball is going to be wrong. Brian says, hey, Samo, I just got up and thought it was 2 p.m., not 2 a.m. LOL. Quaz in a medication coma since 4 p.m. yesterday. I'm just getting up now. Aww. Good to see you, Brian. Goofon sent you a text, but I don't know if you got the message yet. I'm trying to talk to you. Dude, I already checked it. I already announced it. I don't know what happened to you that you missed it 10 minutes ago. But you realize that I don't respond to texts during a live broadcast. Again, I will check one more time to see if there's another PayPal. Nope. We already talked about it, Lantonio. Where were you? Come on, man. All right. Thanks, Lantonio. Got it. We already talked about it. Already thanked you. Already gave you the props, the thumb ups. I even played the video. Thank you very much for your support on the PayPal. 25. Got it. Yeah. Jennifer did the Cash App for 22. Thank you. You guys are awesome. I can't thank you enough, Antonio. But you're asking me something I already talked about. All right. James Fox wants people to ask him anything on Reddit. Ask me anything. This is James Fox. I'm a filmmaker and ufologist, known for the phenomenon and recently Moment of Contact. Ask me anything. He's never done this before. By the way, Moment of Contact, COVID. I know I gave it a 7.5 out of a 10, but I want to knock it down to 6.5. Yeah. 6.5. I didn't talk to anybody to change my mind. I just thought it was boring after the first 45 minutes. It severely got boring. Hi, my name is James Fox. I've been producing documentaries on the subject of UFOs, commonly referred to now as UAPs, for nearly 30 years. I have traveled across the globe from China, Africa, Russia, Australia, many more areas to learn what I could regarding this fascinating subject. I'm making myself available on Reddit Wednesday at 11 a.m. to discuss the politics of disclosure and my latest film. Hold on a second. Hold on. 1 cotton picking second. I know James Fox said there's no politics in ufology. I heard him say that a couple years ago. Politics, I think he said. Politics in ufology, no. And I think he said it's more of about the people and what they believe, not about what our government believes, is what he said. I don't know where the quote is, where he said it. I just remember the guy saying that. Interesting. Anyway, I'm interested to show you this. And it's Moment of Contact. I know, it's just a 1091 ad for it. I've never played it. I'm just interested to watch it. Same people who did Third Phase of Moons, Above Top Secret, Countdown to Disclosure.
In 1996, the people of Varginha, Brazil, witnessed a UFO event that would change their lives forever.
So dramatic. That's a blimp.
Call it another Roswell, if you will. That is a crashed vehicle that had...
Oh, by the way, I got to show you something soon. Go ahead.
Beings on board.
Mas que eles não poderiam admitir a verdade. A população ia entrar em colapso.
Nada temos a esconder.
Finally, the facts will be revealed.
The Virginia case is considered the most well-kept secret in the military circles of Brazil.
My objective here is to put some clarity on what took place in Varginha, Brazil, January 1996.
2 seres extraterrestres foram capturados, depois, posteriormente, foram levados para o hospital.
The witnesses are some of the most compelling testimony I've ever heard.
Meu nome é Carlos de Souza.
Meu nome é Cátia Xavier.
Meu nome é Liliane Silva.
Meu nome é Valquíria Silva.
Em 1996, eu vi uma criatura estranha ali.
Action! A lot of people in this town have a little piece of the puzzle.
Naquele local, eu vi o rastro da criatura, o pé.
Foi onde ele falou que eu vi era uma coisa sobrenatural.
This year,
Mark Elixerez, he had captured this creature with his bare hands.
Você confirma que o seu irmão estava de serviço naquele dia 20?
Confirma.
Her brother grabs a hold of the alien and dies within 48 hours or something like that. Holy shit. I thought that was the best part of the documentary when they were talking about that. Where are his records? Gone. Can't get them.
After he captured the creature, he developed this infection that wouldn't go away.
Foi pro CTI de manhã, 7 horas da manhã, 15 para o meio-dia, ele veio a óbito.
this can no longer be covered up.
They might shoot us because we're on the property.
This can't be denied.
Bateram na porta e aí eles falaram pra mim.
Ficar quieto. Se qualquer ia sofrer uma punição muito severa.
This was proof.
We pull this off. It'll be the most compelling testimony revealed.
Of contact.
Aqui, ó. Foi aqui.
Bullshit. The guy didn't even get the right place.
This is a level of confirmation that only a handful of people on this planet have.
Tell you, that's a good 1091. They do really good trailers. They are unbelievable, actually. They made that movie look so much better. I'm not saying it was bad. I'm just saying it just wasn't like his other movies. And maybe that's why James Fox needs the 6 years to make a movie so it can be good. He's just not one of those quick movie maker type of guys. I guess. I don't know. I just thought it was boring. That's all. Hey, Mike. Thank you for you just became a Patreon. Mike V, thank you very much, bro. I just happened to be looking at I went to go pick the next story and there it was. Thank you very much for becoming a patron. Unbelievable. Mike, thank you. If you're hearing this. Thanks, guys. You know, I can't even. Someday I will let you know why these feelings are within me. Only you can imagine. But anyway, Charlie Weiser says that doesn't seem plausible that interstellar alien visitors or their furless slaves would run around buck naked. Clothes protect from abrasions, if nothing else. Why are we talking about this? Because playing the clip of the Vagine alien UFO documentary thing, there's this that showed up on Twitter yesterday or the day before. Alien. That's supposedly the alien that died in Vagine. Yeah. So Charlie Weiser's like, what, no clothes? They just ran around buck naked? What, you know what I mean? It's a good point. And that's a fake. Come on. Do you really think that it looks just like this? That looks as fake as anything I've seen. That looks terrible. But I don't know. Why is it fake? I don't know. It could be real. I just don't know. Nobody knows. Nobody knows unless they can prove that photo is a doll or somehow manufactured by a doll company, right? And they made that. I don't know what for, but who knows? Man, maybe that's all it is. Somebody made it. It's right there in front of us. Unless it's real. And I'll be honest with you. Nobody knows unless, like I just said, they got proof. Louis Ferraro, where you been? Thank you for the $5 super dono. A dono, I don't know if you've been around. There's no message with your super chat, and there's no emoji, no sticker. It's a dono. It's a donation with nothing on it. A no. It's pure love. It's what it is, Louis. And that's what you gave. And thank you very much. I know you're a continuing supporter of Goof On, and now everybody else knows. Thank you very much for your support, Louis. Mucho gusto, generoso Ferraro. I just like saying Ferraro. Yes, a vagine. That's what I call it. The roots of the tree accepted the beast's body into the trunk. It sure did. Yes, it did. What is this? Shit, my telephone. 4%. Oh, be right back. Got it. Okay. Shh, for talking. Okay. Yeah, of course. Of course. Hey, Sapphire Elf. What are you doing here? It's so late. I know everybody's like, why is Goof on this late? Believe it or not, Goof On is thinking about changing the show time from 7 to midnight. So that's not why we're doing it tonight. Tonight was just an accident. But it may have opened up my eyes to where I want to do my show more effectively for my life. And midnight would be perfect. Actually, 11 o'clock would even be okay. But midnight's nice. We're thinking about it. It's a good time, right? I think so, man. I'm thinking we may need to do 3 shows a week at midnight. For now. I don't know. That's a 5-hour difference. Let me tell you why. When I'm done with the show, it's 9. By the time I get out and go to the gym, eat, it's about 9:45. I work out for just over an hour. Sometimes twice a day. Then when I get done working out, it's 11. I come home, eat again, relax. The show's all ready to go because I prepared it earlier. Boom. I'll be wide awake, just like I was tonight because I worked out before the show. Boop. Here I am. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I like it. I'm due for a change. We've been at this time for, 2 years now? A year? Well, I switched it right. When I lived in Arizona, it was on 9 or 10 Eastern. But when I moved to Florida last May, a year and a half ago almost, I changed the time to 7, my time Eastern, which was 4. But I'm thinking about changing it again to midnight. It's okay. We'll see how it goes. All right, I'm going to end it. I just felt like I've ran out of energy at this point. I need to go eat again. I want to thank you guys for an incredible outcome. And wait, there's another PayPal from Nathan. You already did. Another one? Got to keep that phone juiced up at good all over the USB charges at 5 volts, 1 whole amp. I have the 35 one. You know, I have a super fast charge. I can charge my phone in 30 minutes. I love it. I've had my phone almost 3 years. I have an incredibly good phone with probably the best camera. It's the McLaren. It is a OnePlus, and it is a one-of-a-kind phone that they rarely sold in the U.S. And a lot of phones, most of them, they use copper plated or gold plated. This is a McLaren phone where they actually used actual gold, not gold plated, and real silver or whatever. Everything is like legit. That's why this camera is unbelievable. And I think it has to do with all that stuff. I mean, it's phenomenal. But I want to thank you guys for hanging out tonight. Tomorrow night we'll be back at a normal time. What's tomorrow, Thursday? 7 p.m. Maybe midnight. We'll see. Thank you, everybody. Moderators, super chatters. Thank you. Your generosity, your time at this hour, helping out, keeping the show on its feet, afloat. Jennifer Johnson, thank you too. And everybody else who supported the show tonight. Newcomers and veterans, thank you very much for giving the show a chance. I saw a lot of new people here tonight. Don't forget where you're at. This is Goof On. This isn't your granddad's UFO show. This isn't hate. This is it's truthology for ufology is what I was trying to say before I was rudely interrupted. Thanks, guys. We'll see you tomorrow night. Alien freaking bless. Alien bless to each and every one of you. Giddy up.
Control life. Warning. Unidentified flying object.